Hi, my dear students. Let us start today with the first chapter of your grammar, sentences. I know that you all are very well aware about this particular chapter as you have come across this even in your previous classes as well. Now, you might be wondering that the why is the same chapter getting repeated again in different classes. Let me tell you, in English, all the sentences that we use in our day to day life, be it in our speaking, be it in our studying, this particular sentences have got some categories, and we must know which sentence falls under which category. What is the criteria? As you can say, this particular chapter sentence is the main base of grammar. Now, you talk about your science subject, social subject, or any subject which is in English language. If you have to write the answers of your questions, then you have to write in a proper sentence. Many a times, what happens is that you know the answer, you have it in your mind, but you are not able to frame it in a proper sentence. You mix up the words, and as a result, the content is there, but the sentence is not formed, and you lose marks. So, let us see this chapter in detail. What is sentence, first of all? What do you mean by sentence? Now, just you write some group of words together which has got some content in it does not mean that that is a sentence. A group of words that makes complete sense and at the same time conveys clear meaning, or you can say expresses a clear, complete thought, that can be termed as sentence. It begins with capital letter and ends with a full stop, or at times even question marks, or you can even find exclamation mark at the end of sentence. Now let me give you an example. Now just listen to the words that I am saying. Food, good, loves, everyone, healthy, and. I repeat. Food, good, loves, everyone, healthy, and. Does it make any sense? But even if it does not make any sense, you are still able to understand what I mean to say. So that is where we or the students generally lose marks even during the time of examination. The content is there, but the way you are expressing is not correct. Now I will use the same words and rewrite it. Just listen it. Everyone loves good and healthy food. Now does it make sense? See, the same words which I told you, I am saying it once again, listen properly. Food, good, loves, everyone, healthy, and. Now I'll arrange the same words. Everyone loves good and healthy food. Now see, so you are able to understand properly and even the sentence is formed, right? We have basically 4 types of sentences in English. The first one is known as declarative sentence. Now, what is this declarative sentence? Declarative sentence usually declares, it states a fact or says something in a simple form. And in such type of sentences, the subject generally comes before the verb. And declarative, as it also has two more subcategories. One is affirmative and the other one is negative. Let me tell you what is negative, because if you can understand what is negative, affirmative will be automatically easier for you. In simple language, if I explain, a negative sentence is where we use no, not. We decline. We say no, we say not. For example, it is not a bad movie. Now you might think that it is not a bad movie, which means it is a good movie. So how can it be declarative? No, don't go by the meaning of the sentence. Go by the words which is mentioned in the sentence. What did I say? It is not a bad movie. Since I have used the word not, so this sentence falls under negative. Now if I want to say the same sentence in affirmative, without changing the meaning, it is not a bad movie. What does it mean? It means it is a good movie, right? So if we want to keep the meaning same, but rewrite the sentence in affirmative, then it is a good movie. And negative of this sentence will be, it is not a bad movie, which means it is a good movie. I hope you are understanding. Next comes interrogative sentence. What is interrogative sentence? In layman's term, if I explain you, interrogative sentence simply means asking questions. For example, supposingly, if I ask you, what is your name? Where do you stay? Which class do you read? So this all falls under interrogative sentence. But interrogative sentence does not always start with what, which, how, why, when, as these words are called interrogative words. When did you wake up? Where do you stay? Why did you not study? How do you go to school? All these particular words are called interrogative words. Interrogative sentences also starts with auxiliary verb. What do you mean by auxiliary verb? I hope you know what is verb. In order to know auxiliary verb, you must know what is verb. What is verb? Any word in a sentence which tells us the action or the thing which is being done is called a verb. The action word is called a verb. And what do you mean by auxiliary verb? The verb which helps or which supports the main verb is called auxiliary verb. Now let me give an example. Will you go to the market with me? So which is the verb here? Will you go? What is the action word? Go, right? Means go means you have to walk and go, or you have to go with the bus or car or whatever. Means action word. You're going to perform an action. But this particular verb go, the main verb, is supported by an auxiliary verb, that is will. Will you go to the market with me? Now see, even that is a question. So that means you are asking here a question which falls under interrogative sentences. But this particular sentence did not start with what, how, which, where, when, why, right? It started with will. So, with this, we understand that an interrogative sentence begins with, one is interrogative word and the other one is, it also begins with auxiliary verb. Now let us go to the third type of sentences, that is exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence expresses feeling, emotion, okay, a sudden feeling, a strong feeling. For example, say, you are going somewhere with your friends and suddenly you see a beautiful bird. How will you say? Generally, how do you express your feelings? Wow, what a beautiful bird, right? You use the word wow. So what is that? You are expressing your feeling. So this type of sentence is called exclamatory sentence. Or suddenly you wake up early in the morning and you find that the day is, a lovely day, a bright sunny day. And if you have to express it, how will you say? What a beautiful day it is. See, now here, this particular sentence is starting with what? Now don't confuse yourself. Even though it is starting with what a beautiful day it is, but it is not asking a question. It is expressing your feeling, your emotion. That means you liked the day. You are happy to see the day, right? Now, what a beautiful day it is, and if you said this is an interrogative sentence, you are wrong. Even though it starts with what, but it is expressing your feeling, your emotion. So this sentence or this type of sentences falls under exclamatory sentences. Now let us see the fourth type of sentence, which is known as imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, usually it is used for request, command, giving command to somebody, and advice, or even suggestions. Now, say you are at home and someone told you, shut the door. So what is that? Is it a request? No. A command, you can say. Shut the door. So this sentence falls under imperative. Let me give you one more example. Please have a seat. So here you are being requested to sit down. Please have a seat. Which means even this falls in imperative sentence. Open the window. Which type of sentence it will be? Open the window. Imperative. And if you want to convert the same sentence, open the window, into interrogative, will you open the window? See? Here, the imperative sentence, open the window, changed into interrogative, will you open the window? And now, if I ask you, change the same sentence into negative, but without changing the meaning, right? Will you open the window, or open the window, imperative. Now how will you transform into negative? Don't keep the window closed. So here comes don't, which means negative. And at the same time, don't keep the window closed, which means open the window, right? Without changing the meaning of the sentences, the form of sentences got transformed. I hope I'm clear with this 4 basic type of sentences. Please complete the exercises which is being given to you. In case if you have any doubt, you may get back to me. This is the first topic of your particular chapter sentences. We have still many more subtopics under the same chapter, the which we shall continue in the next class. Thank you.